We have a list with curious facts that no one knows. If you didn't watch the first part of this video, you have no problem. When this is over, you run there in the channel to watch. Let's go. 13. Who discovered America? The Vikings. That's right. Vikings arrived in the year 986 on the east coast of Canada, 500 years before the Spaniards arrived in the West Indies. The performer of the feat, according to the Greenlanders saga, was the Nordic explorer Bjarni Herjolfsson, that just limited itself to go around the coast. Years later, another Viking, Leif Erikson, landed in those unknown lands, becoming the first European to set foot on the continent we now call America. 3,893 5,000ths Resultados de Tradução the proof in 1960, when archaeological remains were found in the region, such as ruins of houses and Nordic artifacts. Apparently, the Viking settlement would have lasted approximately 20 years. The name they gave to those lands was Vinlandia, in reference to the wild grapes they find there. 14. Smoking is prohibited. On January 22, 1908, a woman was arrested in the act in New York for smoking in public. At the time, the Sullivan Act, based on the principle that smoking was immoral, it prohibited women from smoking in public spaces. Katie Mulcahy was taken to court and had to pay $5 to be released, the equivalent of $140 in 2020. 15. He survived 2 atomic bombs. Tsutomu Yamaguchi, 1916 to 2010, lived through one of the darkest periods in history, World War II. He was in Hiroshima on August 6, 1945, when the first bomb dropped by the Americans fell. He survived. Back in Nagasaki, his hometown, he also survived the second bomb, on the 9th of August. 16. The deepest hole ever made by man. The Kola Super Deep Well, located in the Arctic Circle, is the deepest hole ever dug by humans, 12.2 kilometers long. The work, of Soviet authorship, was carried out during the Cold War. The objective was to reach the Earth's mantle, something that until today nobody has been able to do. The work was interrupted before halfway. Today the well is completely sealed. Some residents of the region say it is possible to hear strange voices and moans coming from the hole. They are said to be the torment of souls pleaded in hell. 17. Before the alarm clock, there were human alarm clocks. In the list of professions that no longer exist, one of the most interesting, without a doubt, is the human alarm clock. This profession emerged in Europe during the Industrial Revolution. One way to knock on the customer's window was to throw peas with a straw. 18. Emperor Caligula thought of naming his horse consul. According to the Roman historian Suetonius, one of the scandals involving the Emperor Caligula, 12 BC to 41 BC, it was the threat made to senators to appoint consul, one of the highest political offices in ancient Rome, his purebred horse, called Incitatus. Although Caligula loves this horse, the nomination never actually took place. 19. The tallest man of all time. According to Guinness, the tallest man in history was American Robert Wadlow. According to the last measurement, made on June 27, 1940, Wadlow was 2.72 meters and wore something around 76. A size 40 shoe looks small near Robert Wadlow's big foot. 20. A writer predicted the sinking of the Titanic. To say that he predicted is an exaggeration, hence the quotes. But the coincidences are so great that they are frightening. In 1898, therefore 14 years before the famous shipwreck, Morgan Robertson published a book that tells the story of the Titan ship, that sank after crashing into an iceberg. 2 other impressive coincidences: the captain's surname is the same in reality and in fiction. In addition, both shipwrecks occur in April. 21. The biggest animal ever known. The largest animal that has ever existed in the world was most likely a blue whale, Balænoptera musculus, 33.5 meters long and 190 tons. 22. The ugliest animal in the world. The ugliest animal in the world, according to the Ugly Animals Preservation Society website, is the dropfish, Cycrolutes marcedus, also known as bubblefish. Apparently, he may not have liked the joke very much. 23. The most common bird in the world. The red-billed quelea, Quelea quelea, or red-billed weaver, found in some regions of Africa, it is considered the most numerous bird on Earth. It is estimated that its population may reach 10 billion individuals. The list continues in the next video. I will stay here. Don't forget to share and leave that like, that helps you a lot.